The final whistle has blown. It's time for Sam's match reviews. Well, Gooners, not a good result at all. A 1-0 loss to Blackburn in the FA Cup fifth round. A game we should have won, you know, a game we should we should be beating teams like Blackburn, but we haven't. Colin Kazim Richards with the winning goal. We played a half-strength side. But yeah, a 1-0 win for Blackburn. We lose out now to go into the quarterfinals. Would have loved that. Would have loved to have gone all the way to Wembley. But these things happen. We saw Coquelin coming at right back today. We saw Wilshere, Sanya, Cazorla and Theo all go to the bench, being rested for Tuesday with Munich. And also they made they performed today. They came on the pitch, and when they did, that was when the first goal went in for Blackburn, and it stayed 1-0 to Blackburn for the whole game, and that's just gutting. When you're at home in the Emirates Stadium, that is our first loss at home in the FA Cup for 35 years. I think that was against lower opposition at Highbury. That's just, it's gutting, really gutting when you're an Arsenal fan and you absolutely have complete pride of your team. Arsenal always, you know, it's just the same old. It's just every single season. In the FA Cup, something silly happens. Saw that with Bradford in the Capital One Cup, and now we're seeing it with Blackburn in the FA Cup. I just hope Blackburn go all the way and win it, just so we don't have to feel so bad about it. But anyway, yeah. Blackburn going to the hat tomorrow in the draw. We basically, now all we have to do is just focus on Tuesday. We saw Javinho played today, missed a sitter. Just, I'm sure he wasn't happy, he was disappointed himself. But just same old. We saw Rosicky played, Diaby played. It's just, and the Blackburn goalie pulled off a few good saves towards the end, but there was nothing we could do to get a goal. Just we need to improve our shooting. We need a game changers that can actually change the game. Clinical. We need to be more clinical with shooting. It's just, you're playing a championship team. I know you should never underestimate a team. They play for absolutely everything, you know. And then like they'll play next week in the league and they'll go and lose like 5-0 or something, because that's how these championship teams and lower division teams roll. They give it their absolute everything, especially against a crowd at the Emirates Stadium where we beat them 7-1 last season. You know, so they're going to give it their absolute all. I know it's a totally different management there, but still, it's Blackburn Rovers and they've beaten us. So disappointed, of course, just like all of us Gooners are. And a lot of fans will say, why did we play just a half-strength team? Well, I kind of agree there, but I kind of don't, because what I mean is we can't play a full-strength team, especially when, well, we've got Bayern Munich 3 days' time at the Emirates. What a massive game that is. They're like 15 points clear of the Bundesliga. They've only conceded like 7 goals all season, and I don't think they've conceded any this year yet. That is just, what a record that is. That is just titanic. That is incredible. So what a game that will be on Tuesday at the Emirates. I'll be at that game and I'll be hoping for a much better result that day. But like I said, amazing record from Munich. So beating them is it'll be a huge win. I'll tell you what, if we beat them, we can go all the way to win that Champions League final for sure. Because if you beat Bayern Munich when they got a record like that, you've beaten one of the best in the competition, you know, and you can beat anybody. And I always believe you can beat anyone on the day. It's just how you play. We shouldn't even be contemplating stuff like this, because if you think about our history, we've always been the team, you know, like when back in our Highbury days, we were the team to be like. Highbury was like a lion's den. People came here, you know, it's like a warrior's ground. Absolutely, always a fantastic fight, and they were scared to come to Highbury. And now people come to the Emirates. It's got an amazing pitch, you know, and that always enhances the other team's performance, because they're usually playing on shoddy farmyards or something every week in and week out. They come on a lovely pitch like the Emirates, and they put in their best performances, especially the goalkeepers, especially in the Cup. So, no, not happy with the result, but nonetheless, 1-0 win for Blackburn. No FA Cup quarter-final for us. Better luck next year. Champions League Tuesday, like I said, massive game. I'll be hoping for like much better performance, and Theo Walcott I think will be very key for us that day, because he just terrorises defences so well. gets right in there, scores, and since he signed the team, he's just been so consistent. He's been scoring for fun this season, absolutely fantastic goals. You know, really, really important, and I think Wilshere and Cazorla will be very important too. And obviously no Nacho Monreal for Tuesday, because he's UCL tied. So it'll either be Vermaelen that goes to left back, or like even Jenkinson or Sanyu, they could swap wings, but we'll see what happens. Just there's no Santos because he's gone to Gremio. Good luck, Santos. I know we've not been the best of fans of you, but it's best for both parties, best for Arsenal, because now we can just, you know what I mean, we can put someone else in that we can rely on more. You're a nice guy, we all know that, but I'm sure you'll do even better for Gremio. But anyway, then on Saturday we've got Aston Villa at home at the Emirates. I'll also be at that game, hoping for a really good result in the league. We're 5th at the moment, so that's really good. We want to keep winning now and capitalise and just get above Tottenham. A win over Villa would be great. They're down near the bottom, but we can't underestimate them. Christian Benteke is the difference maker, to be honest. What a player. Really good player. Scored a lot of goals this season. I think he's already on double figures, so we really do need to take that game seriously. But yeah, Munich next on Tuesday, then Villa. Really tough game Tuesday, so we need to give it our absolute all. So better luck Tuesday. And I'll tell you what, playing away at the Allianz in the second leg will be so tough, because that's where Bayern Munich were the runners-up. They lost to Chelsea in the Champions League final last year, and that'd be so painful for them to, you know, recall that, especially against a London club like us. You know, they're going to just absolutely it'll bring back all the memories for them, and they'll just really want to give it their all against us. So it's really important we win these games. We're not going to park the bus like Chelsea, the double-decker, or Boeing 747, a plane on the pitch. Just none of this business of helicopters, buses. Just going to play the Arsenal way and hopefully the more spirited classical way, because we really need to win something. And finishing 4th is not a trophy, we all know that. But in the FA Cup against lower opposition, we couldn't play a full strength side because we've got Bayern Munich Tuesday. Back in the olden days you could, but players ain't built like they were. So what can you do? Anyway, finishing 4th ain't a trophy like I said, but we do need to win a trophy, and I believe Champions League can be ours. Anyway, if you've liked this video, please do like it. Any comments you have below, please leave your comments below the video, and also tweet your comments to Arsenal Fan TV on Twitter. And also you can please subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV on YouTube. Already 6,000 likes since November. That is incredible record, you know. Last week was on 5,000, this week 6,000. So what a difference that is, and we appreciate all your support. So thank you very much for watching. I'll leave you with a few questions now. What was your thoughts on today's performance? What was your thoughts on how we played a half-strength side? Should we have played better? And also, what was your thoughts? What was the difference maker for us today that enabled us to lose to Blackburn? Okay, thank you so much for watching. Come on, Arsenal. Better luck Tuesday, and please, come on. I'm at the game against Munich. Come on, let's get a win. Come on.
The Arsenal Fan TV shop is now open. Get your official AFTV merchandise now, including the limited edition In Bully We Trust t-shirt, as well as the Arsenal Fan TV shirts and hoodies.